title of this sermonette is You Are Never Too Young. So in 1 Timothy 4:12, Paul says to Timothy, let no one despise your youth. Or in other words, don't let anyone look down on your youthfulness. But be an example to the believers in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, in faith, and in purity. What I learned from this verse is that you don't have to be a certain age to start serving God. Here we learn of 6 things we young folks can be examples in. Number 1 is word. This is obviously what you're talking about. Speak what you know to be true. Jesus said in John chapter 8, verses 31 and 32, if you abide in my word, you are my disciples indeed, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Once you start living according to God's word, you will begin to know the truth. And if people ask you questions, whether they're about the Bible or your lifestyle as a believer, you should give them truthful answers, not answers that they want to hear. Some people may get offended by the truth, but that doesn't mean you stop speaking it. There is no freedom in lies. Number 2 is conduct. So this is not only about how you speak, but this is about how you behave. Although it's impossible, you should strive to have good behavior at all times. Romans 8 is one of my favorite chapters in the Bible, and it talks about how we have to crucify our flesh and how we aren't actually obligated to our fleshly desires. It is a daily battle to fight the flesh, but in order to maintain your relationship with God and lead a good example for other believers to follow, it must be done. Number 3 is love. The Bible tells us a lot about love in 1 Corinthians 13. Love suffers long, is kind, does not envy, isn't puffed up, does not behave rudely, and so on. No one is ever too young to start demonstrating love. Think about it. When we were kids, our parents taught us how to say please and thank you and how to open the door for someone and just simple manners like that. We learn small acts of love at a young age, and the closer we get to Christ, the better we get at loving others. But you're never too young to start. Number 4 is spirit.